Hi, I'm Mike
And I'm Molly.
with Virtuoso Builders here in San Antonio, Texas, and welcome to another edition of Remodel
Remodel
Your
your
Thinking.
thinking. So today we wanted to give you a few tips on mixing and matching. So in other words, your remodel doesn't have to look all matchy-matchy. You can mix and match. So we're just going to give you a few tips to plan for your upcoming remodel on how to do just that.
So one thing I want to bring up is it's all about contrasts. So it doesn't have to be the same all the way across. You can have a shiny finish next to a matte finish, or a stain next to a paint, or different textures next to each other. So really contrasting materials and finishes can make a real big difference and add variety to the project.
So another tip we wanted to present with you for mixing and matching is your metals. So you can mix and match your metals. They don't all have to be the same finish. A lot of times people like the same finish on their faucets, their lighting fixtures, and their hardware. But you don't have to do that. You could have a brushed nickel next to a chrome, or you could have a polished chrome next to a gold, or gold and silver next to each other, and it still looks really, really nice. So if you want to mix and match, think about mixing and matching metals.
So another fun area to have things that contrast with each other is lighting. You don't have to have a modern light with another modern light with another modern light. You can have maybe a modern light with some real cool vintage sconces, and that can all be in the same room. So that's a great way to have contrasting items that complement each other.
One more way to mix and match is just by your textures. So you don't have to have everything a smooth feel, so you don't have to have your countertops and your backsplash that same sort of shiny smooth feel. You can have say a quartz countertop, and your backsplash could be something that's a rough texture or something with some movement in it. And that gives it some interest. It gives it some visual interest, and it gives some good feeling interest. So you can contrast there. You can contrast woods with metals, which are two different types of textures. All of that can play together and not be matchy-matchy.
When it comes to cabinets, they can also contrast with each other. So you can have open shelving next to a cabinet that has doors on it. So what it does is it breaks it up, it makes it so it's not quite so monotone all the way across, and adds a little bit of variety to the situation. Thanks so much for joining us for this episode of Remodel Your Thinking. Hopefully you learned a lot and have some new things that you can use when you're planning your next remodel. And if you like it, please tell your friends. Please share on all the social media stuff that I'm really poor on and don't understand, but she does.
Yes, share with your friends and subscribe. Thanks. See you next time.